Hey, what's up, you guys? Welcome to the post-game show. Last post-game show of the year, right? For us, anyway.
Yes. Yes.
Well, I mean, how you doing tonight, brother?
Listen, I could tell you a world of misery that this team had tonight, but I'm not. Here's what I'll say, and then we could discuss. The game started off, and I watched Buffalo on their opening drive, and I make notes. And the one note I made, and I don't know if anyone could even read this, but I'll read it. It says, opening drive, Buffalo. Buffalo scores on a bullshit call. That's all you need to know. And I wrote nothing else for the rest of the game. I put my pen away, my book away, and I sat down and I watched this game because I knew somewhere along the line, this was going to be the call that haunted us. Now, the score was different than that, but, you know, the fact that you know what, Kevin, I can't even, because I'm a Jet fan, rose-colored glasses. I do not see where that opening drive was a touchdown. I'm sorry. If we were a team,
it wasn't. Yeah, that was
right? If we were a better team with a better record in the race, they would have. How do they tell me something? On the field, they called no touchdown, huddled up when they realized that this is going to be reviewed. So to make it harder for the booth or easier for the booth, they reversed the call and made it a touchdown. So now the booth has to go and have irrefutable evidence?
Yeah, you're right.
Yeah. If they would have left it at no touchdown, then the booth would have had to change it, and they wouldn't have. So they stuck it to us right there. You know who the umps were rooting for today, and that was my take on the whole game.
And I mean, it wouldn't have mattered anyway. Nine sacks.
Yeah, I know.
Nine.
I know, but
nine.
My approach is that, like I said, and I think we've had this discussion, when you're a C team, you're never going to beat the A team because the refs will always find a way to help you. That call was blatant BS in my part. And yeah, it had no difference on the outcome of the game because it was 27-10 in the end. Mm-hmm. The offense looked like crap, but we'll talk about that. But once you get a call like that, I'm sorry, as a player, it's got to suck the life out of you. You got to go to say to yourself, so now it's not only we're playing Buffalo, we're playing the 6 referees on the field tonight too.
Playing the Zebras.
Yeah.
I mean, again, hey, and you know, as well as the defense played, they still put 424 yards on you.
I agree. I know.
Still, I mean, you're not gonna. You look at the stats; it should have been a blowout. It should have been should have been a 50 burger.
Yeah. So in saying that, Kev, are you if you're a Buffalo fan tonight, aren't you a little worried about your team going into the playoffs?
Yeah.
Because here you played it, right?
You should have kicked the snot out of the Jets today.
You should have put a 50 burger on us without blinking an eye.
Mm-hmm.
Because if I'm Buffalo now, I'm sitting in that locker room going, okay, we played a rookie quarterback who his top 4 wide receivers are out. Mm-hmm. All right. His 3 key O-linemen are out. And the worst defense in the league. And this team is matching us fist to fist for the first 3 quarters of this game.
And it's a 3-point game going into the fourth quarter.
Yeah. And so, then, Buffalo, do all your dancing, grabbing your crotch on the sideline every time you got a good play. You know what? I'd be a little worried about who you're playing next week when the playoffs start. I'd be a little more worried about
you guys. Hell yeah.
That's my take on it.
Hell yeah. And I mean,
you should have crushed us.
Yeah. I mean, and what do you say about Zach? 7 for 20, 87 yards and a touchdown. And I mean, that 87 yards, I don't know how.
Well, I guess when you accumulate the yardage of the 9 sacks.
Yeah, it says 5 yards passing. So.
Yeah. And here's the deal. Here's what it never seems to fail. Or I don't even know what I'm trying to say. But the whole point is that the Jets probably went into this game thing, and Buffalo doesn't stop the run as well. We're going to try to run on them. No, come on, Jets. Don't you think they know that, and they're going to do everything they can to try to stop your A game? And that's what they did. So when we had to go to our passing game.
Well, and they know your top wideouts are out. So,
yeah, all four. And you lose Crowder halfway through the first quarter, and it was just, but
who's, I don't know, he might have sealed his fate with that quad or calf.
I think
rather.
he sealed his fate. I think Mims sealed his fate. Just for dollars value and whatever. Nathan Shepard probably won't be back next year.
Yep.
They're gonna try to free up as much money as they can, Kev. I mean, they got, what do they have? 8 picks at the first 80 next year, right? I think they have 8 of the, in the first 80 picks next year. So they're gonna get healthy quick. They're gonna get younger quick again, but we wanted some competition. We got 3/4 of it. So I'm not going to sit here and.
No, hey, it is what it is. I mean, we'll be back next week to put our wrap on everything, give our awards out or whatever.
Yeah.
So,
we'll talk playoffs. We're going to stay around for the playoffs, right? So we'll be here for 3 more weeks.
Absolutely.
We're playoffs, and we'll be here in the off season, even if it's for 15 minutes, keeping our Jet fans up to date.
Yeah, we'll wrap up the Jet season next week and talk about the wild card.
Oh, we're gonna tie the Jet season up in a nice rose-colored bow.
Yeah. Light it on fire.
I didn't
light
watch
it on fire.
I didn't watch any of the press conferences. What did Saleh have anything to say? Did you watch anything? I think I got all week
watched
to
a little
catch
bit
up on
of
that.
it. Just coach speak.
I figured I have all week to catch up on that and hear what they had to say. It was just.
What are you gonna say when you got 53 total yards?
Yeah, no, I know.
I mean, what are you really gonna say?
No, the only 2 things I will say, and I don't know if we teased this one a couple of weeks ago, and I said I will let everyone know in week 18 what the tease was, or maybe we never got to that. Well, anyway, the tease was that the Jets now, in the last 2 years in their division, have no wins. They're 0-12 in the last 2 years in their division.
Something to be proud of.
Yeah.
How do you do that? How do you do that?
I don't know.
How do you not take one?
Yeah. Yep. 0-12 in our division for the last 2 years.
And then you wonder why for the 11th year in a row.
Yeah.
You're out of the playoffs.
And you know what, Kevin? This is why I don't know if the younger breed of Jet fans really understand this organization or the history of this organization. This is what we're used to. This is why Jet fans who are 40 and older or 45 and older were pissed last Sunday. They weren't questioning Zach's character. They were questioning that play. That play was just to show you, that play sums up the shit show of an organization sometimes this is.
For 40 years. Yep. 50 years.
I understand the newly crowned Jet fan doesn't get it all yet. They don't understand. They came on with Rex, or they came on in 2000 when things were a little better. So they don't get it, but we've seen that play.
What they got to understand is 98 with Parcells, the 2 years with Rex, those were flukes. This is the norm as a Jet fan.
This is
the norm.
Yeah, like we lived through the Richard Todd era. We lived through the Kenny O'Brien, Matt Robinson, Pat Ryan fiascos, We lived through Richard Meyer or whatever, how you pronounce it. Like, we lived through all this. It's not like we're down on this team. We've seen this storyline. This team had a chance to beat the GOAT in their building with the 32 ranked defense, and communication failed on the final
really? Are you
play
really
of the game.
Really?
Yeah.
Seriously? Yeah.
That's when this is when the football gods decided to, screw up. Nothing was said. No one said anything.
That's when the lightning.
Yeah.
comes down.
It's like what? Cinderella, the pumpkin, boom, that was enough. The football gods had enough time to make the Jets become rats again or whatever, pumpkins or whatever. And that's the play. Like, and so this is what we talk about. But anyway, you know, what else? What else?
Nothing.
And it's just a shame, Kevin, because if you're watching us and you really don't know nothing about the Jets, you think we're hypocrites because we've come on and we say yesterday how we've liked things, but then we relive, 53 yards of total offense, the worst in football history or whatever it is, the second worst, in football history. I think Cleveland did worse. I think it was 26.
You got dudes that break runs off longer than that.
Yeah.
In one play.
And if you think I'm lying, Jet fans, take this into consideration. From 2016, from the start of the 2016 season to tonight, the Jets have 27 wins. In 6 years of football, we have 27 wins. We are 27-70 in 6 years, which makes us the worst team in football record-wise in the last 6 years. Think about it. 27 wins. The Packers have that in the last 2 years, 27 wins.
It ain't easy being green, man.
Yeah.
It ain't easy. It ain't easy being green.
Since 2016, Kevin, we're 27-70.
And I don't even listen. Like I don't even know what to say to that. What do you even say to that?
So, like when we see a play with
And
Zach
then-
Wilson last week, again, I keep going back to that because again, it's not his character. We like the kid. We think the kid's going to be a special player, but it's these always at the wrong time that this team seems to become all thumbs, and from the top to the bottom, no one knows, and miscommunication, didn't get the play call. Blah. It's enough already. This all has to end and stop.
How about you all need to pull your head out of your ass?
Yeah.
How about that?
Yeah.
Get on the same page.
I mean, really, for us to sit here and talk about tonight's game, there was really nothing to talk about. Like, yes, we felt good 3 quarters, but like I said, you saw what I wrote down.
Listen,
Kevin.
I don't even know that I felt good for 3 quarters.
Yeah.
It was just like, all right, well, at least you're giving somewhat of an effort.
Yeah.
It's not a very good one, but at least you're giving somewhat of an effort.
No, but you know what? We say we rip this team when we have to, and we give credit. For the 32nd ranked defense to stay head-to-head with Buffalo for 3 quarters, props to them. Now, by the 4th quarter, they were probably run down. I don't even know what time of possession was.
Listen, Kevin. I was just going to say, you could see middle to the end of the 4th quarter. That's it. They were done.
Yeah, I mean,
nobody. They knew it was over. You're thinking about cleaning that. Where am I going to go play golf?
Yeah, it's cold. It's done. The offense was 3 and out, 3 and out, 3 and out. 9 sacks. He was sacked 9 times.
9 times.
And you know what, Kevin? At some point,
what are they? What are they? What was that? Klecko and Gastineau and Lyons? Yeah. Come on.
Yeah, but not only that, Kevin, at some point, shouldn't Saleh pulled the plug at the end of the 3rd quarter or somewhere like 10 minutes left in the game and say, you know what, let's put Mike White out there. God forbid Zach got hurt.
I think he was an act for Flacco. Put Flacco out there.
Yeah, something at some point. Like I said to you, I didn't want to see anyone get hurt. And I held my, and I don't know if he's going to come back next year. Yeah, I held my breath when the man went down. I wanted to see that man fall on the floor with 2-something left in a meaningless game.
Game. I mean, then the next big thing is cleaning your lockers out, and you're getting hurt.
Yeah, but not only that, if this guy had a bad knee injury, he could be out a whole nother year. We don't even get him next year if he was interested in coming back.
Right.
I
think he said he wanted to come back, Moses.
I hope so. I like him. I don't have a problem with him. Again,
I think
wasn't an issue on the line for me.
I seem to remember seeing somewhere he said he wanted to resign here or something.
Well, let's see. I guess when does all the legal tampering start? I guess that's in March, right? That's in about 8 weeks, 9 weeks. So And it's funny, we just ended the season and here we are, 8 or 9 weeks. We're going to get legal tampering and we could start talking to players and, you're going to hear about cuts
Yeah,
and
because
fired.
all we ever have to look forward to is an off season. We never had,
Yeah.
we don't have the playoffs to look forward
No,
to.
I know. But now, Kev,
We get to look forward to the draft and we get to look forward to free agency. And
now let me ask you a question, Kevin. Regardless, of course, we can't see into the future. We don't know who these 10 picks are. We don't know what free agency is going to bring. We don't know who we're cutting and how much money is going to free up. But with all that being said, knowing that the Jets have, 10 picks, that they have right now $60 million to play with, they're going to make some cuts and free up some more money. What in your, as a fan, what do you see for this team next year? What's a doable record that you say, okay, Salah and the boys took the next step. This year was 4 wins. What do we want next
hey, man,
year?
you got to get to 500 at least.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
Yeah.
Like, we can't be looking here going, all right, 7-10. It was a nice season. I had too many 8-8 seasons. I don't want 8-8 seasons.
And I think actually you come next year, man, you got to, I mean, the honeymoon's over, really. I mean, everybody says 3 years, but why? Why 3 years? No,
I mean, you
for the
bring in.
compete for the division.
Well, here's why I say it can't be a 3-year honeymoon. You can't have 8 of the top 80 draft picks, 60 million or more in cap space, free agency with that cap space, and you're sitting at what, another, like, are we going to be sitting here next year at this time going, well, it was a good year, we played tough, but we're 5-12, 6-11 is not going to be a good enough season.
No,
the wins have to double next year.
That's right. That's right.
The wins have to double. So 8, 9, 10 would be acceptable in the wins, and we have to be in every game.
And with a 17-game season, okay, and an extra wild card spot, there's no reason you shouldn't be competing for the wild card come the end of the year, the last game or two.
Agree.
Look at the other teams that were still in the mix.
From
the last week or two. Come on, man. There's no reason you should. Right.
We should be next year's Steelers. We should be next year's 49ers. Yep. We should be sitting here playing on the Sunday night game, winning in. Like, I don't want to hear, well, we were 7-10, we got lucky. And no, I want to have 8, 9, 10 wins. I'm sorry, that's the next step. And I want to be in every game. No more, we played Team X and they beat us 26-0. Like, I'm tired of always being on the other end of a whipping. Like, we're always getting shut out. Someone's always kicking our butt.
Always getting our ass kicked.
Yeah. Like, and next year I want to kick a team's ass. I want somebody to say, oh, the Jets, and the Jets won in there and they beat you 27-3.
Always get. I can't remember the last time. I can't remember the last time I had that feeling.
I want our guys dancing in the end zone, all that,
Yeah.
I want to be doing that. I want our guys doing that.
I don't think too much of that to begin with. So.
Yeah, what do you mean, all that, the dancing and all that? Yeah, but that's
because we run all the way down to the other end of the field like freaking morons in front of the camera. Come on, man.
That's the younger generation. Like, my son and his friends love that stuff. Me, I'm that old man. Like, all right, you're down 13-3. You're dancing.
Yeah, right.
Whatever. Listen, they're young boys playing this game. We have to understand that. So let them have their fun. But yeah, I'm with you. I don't get that, But it is what it is. The season's over.
Yeah. And like I said, next week we'll put a wrap on it.
Yep.
Give out our awards. We gotta have awards, right?
Yeah. Well, what is it? Like the Stinky Awards? Like, what's that thing that they have where like a movie is bad, like
we'll give a duds and thuds.
Yeah, the soapies,
or duds and studs rather.
Yeah, we'll have some fun with it. We'll have some fun with it.
Absolutely.
Anyway, like I don't know what more to say to you than
that. No, listen, there There's nothing
Yeah.
to say.
Yeah. The one thing I do have to say, and I know you'll agree with me,
It's a wrap. The
this is our
season
first year doing
is
this,
a wrap.
so we're learning on the job. But thank you to all who subscribe to us, who watch us every week. Please like all our
And
videos.
Absolutely. And I think it was John who left the comment down there. I hope you guys are doing this next year. Oh, come
Yeah.
on, man. Absolutely. We're doing
Oh,
it
yeah.
right through.
Oh yeah. Yeah. Thanks to everyone who left a comment and passed that on. We will be here 52 weeks. We're not going anywhere. Even if it's for 15 minutes, we will
Whether
come
you
on.
like it or not.
Yeah. Hey, we have to talk our Jet brethren off the ledge. Like, we're not the
That's
only
right.
ones who need to be talking off the ledge. So we'll be
That's
here
right.
all year. So
That's right. There'll always be something to talk about with this freaking team. So
oh yeah. And when it's football, there'll always be something to talk about. Hey,
That's right.
maybe we'll start talking about the USFL, right? Isn't that supposed to start in April?
yes.
So,
Yes.
who knows? Does New York have a team in it? Maybe we'll have a winning franchise there.
You know, the USFL, I remember when the Generals were in Jersey. I was a
I
season ticket.
remember.
I was a season ticket holder.
Wow, for the Generals.
Yeah,
Wow.
yeah. It was cheap.
Wow.
I think they played, I can't even remember how many games. I think it was like, I don't even remember, a couple $100 or something.
Okay.
It was very
Wow.
cheap. It was
Yeah.
very cheap. But hey, got to see Herschel Walker come in,
Yeah, no, it's not. Yeah.
Flutie
Yeah.
chuck it around.
Wow.
So yeah,
Well, we'll
pretty
see.
cool. I even
Yeah.
had a General's hat. I don't know what the hell happened to it. So,
Oh, if you could find that, that would be nice.
Yeah.
That would be
Jersey Generals, baby.
Yep. Yep.
All
All
right.
right, brother. That's it for that's it for this season.
Man, you between your cold or whatever and my back, we're a good pair. But
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
I sent Curtis Martin out for some back pills.
There you go, man. I'm hoping next week when we come on, this cough is gone, and I feel
Oh,
good. Like
yeah.
I'm 95% there, but this cough is annoying.
Yeah.
That's
What are you
it.
gonna do? All right, you
Yeah.
guys. The season's a wrap,
Yep.
and we'll see you next week to tie it all in a bow, like you said, and
Yep.
hey, even preview the wild card weekend.
Oh yeah.
So let's go. Here comes the playoffs, baby.
Yep.
All right.
All right, my brother. Be
I'll
good.
see you later.
Yep.
You guys have a great rest of your night. Enjoy the game. Yeah, I think it started already. So,
Yep.
okay. I'll see you guys later. I'll see you later, brother. And
All right.
don't forget, jet up.
Yeah.
We'll talk to you later.
All right.